Okay, so in today's video, we're going to talk about natural gas. Now, we know that the main headline yesterday was the arrest of Maduro from Venezuela. But what most people do not understand is that Venezuela is rich in reserves, and part of that reserves includes natural gas. Okay, so they are the third largest country when it comes to the reserves of natural gas. And so that's why in this video, I want to break down what we might see inside of natural gas futures trading to start with the Sunday market open and also to include what levels we might see hit to the downside or to the top side when it comes to natural gas. So if you are a natural gas trader, you are in the right place. By the way, if you don't know me, my name is Armando, also known as the professor. And if you are used to seeing my YouTube videos, you can tell that I am not home, currently skiing with the family for a few more days. But I wanted to take some time out of my day to give you feedback and value for those natural gas traders before the market opens. So let's get right into the chart. I am going to start by giving you the weekly levels. Okay. I also want to point out that natural gas still has a gap right here. Okay. So this is an open gap in natural gas. Now, if you take a look at this gap here, and you can see it right here, we're going to move down to the 8 hour chart. You can see it right here. And let me highlight that. Okay. This gap right here, and we'll make this in yellow, okay, was created back between the Friday market close on December 5th and the Sunday market open on December 7th. Okay. Now, going back to the weekly chart, you can see last week, as we zoom in right here, right, we did finish with bearish engulfing weekly candle. And again, that's, super important to understand as price action traders that it does appear like natural gas has the potential to continue moving further down. Now, the unknown in the room is going to be, well, what is going to happen with the Sunday market open in just a few hours and then early into the week? And that's why I want to give you these levels here. So as we kind of go back and we kind of zoom out a little bit, you can see here. And again, if you don't realize, we are using the natural gas February 2026 futures trading. And again, if you trade natural gas with CFDs or another broker, understand that your price on the right-hand side of the screen might be a little different, but the price action should pretty much mirror what you are seeing with your individual broker. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at natural gas and let's go ahead and give you some of these levels that we must pay attention to on natural gas. Now, if you look right here, okay, 2 weeks ago, we came down to this 3.376 level. Okay. Now, if we break that level, we are looking at natural gas more than likely heading down to about 2.99. And if we break that level, there's a possibility of natural gas coming all the way back to 2.5. Now, to the top side, we don't want to look at this level right here that we've touched previous support turned into resistance. So these levels are going to be super important as we drop down to the daily chart. You can kind of take a look here at the price action into what happened with the market close on Friday. So this is going to kind of somewhat be important when we talk about the daily gap. And by the way, if you are a natural gas trader and you get some value at any point, make sure you hit the like button. That helps me and keeps me encouraged to continue giving you value each and every week. Okay, so this is going to be a main level. Now, the question is going to be, okay, the question is going to be, because of what happened with the arrest of Maduro, and because we understand that we've got rich reserves in Venezuela, doesn't maybe mean anything yet, right? Where are we going to find ourselves for market open? Well, as I move this a little bit bigger, okay, here are two possible scenarios, of course. If the market ends up gapping down because of price action and the reserves, right? We will then look for areas to bounce somewhere near this 2.5 area, okay? Depending on obviously how low, if the gap is a lower gap. So scenario one puts us down here if we gap to the downside. Now, if we do gap to the top side, okay, let's just say that we do gap up way up here. We'll make this green. Understand that this gap here then comes into play. That would be a good reason to go right up and close that gap at 4.8. Okay. Now, one thing you want to avoid when the markets open at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is jumping right into a trade on any asset or any symbol just because you see a market gap, especially with the volatility that we are probably going to have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday because of what is going on in Venezuela, especially when it comes to the energy sector. So you really want to avoid jumping right in. You want to let the markets move. They're either going to move to the upside, obviously, or to the downside. And then the key here is that we find the key levels in which to trade from, okay? Because had these events not happened, in essence, this would have been the trade that we would have been looking at to start the market week, taking a buy area right from this base at about 3.376, because we also had a Fibonacci level that is being met there at around the 88-point level. So if we stick to our normal trading that we do inside the trading club and we look at these areas, this here would have been a great opportunity for us to take a buy with natural gas, especially with the open gap up above and understanding that we are now entering January and February, which historically in the United States, there is a greater demand for natural gas. So that means that usually pricing of natural gas goes up in January and February. What we don't know is going to be the elephant in the room, which is going to be what natural gas is going to do if there is a market open. Now, that being said, my ideal scenario is I do hope that we gap down to the to the bottom side. Okay. If we gap down to the bottom side, I think based on, again, historical natural gas usage increases in January and February, it would be an ideal spot to let this thing bottom out as much as we can, and then picking up natural gas at a much lower price, investing in that price for where price is going to be in late February and into March as we cross through the natural gas contracts of February and March. So that's something to keep an eye on. I am usually bullish on natural gas in mid to late January and going into February. So that's something that we obviously have to take a look at. So that's kind of the thesis for what we're looking at. The gap is going to change the scenario. If we do gap up to the top side, okay, let me just state that there. If we do gap up to the top side, I am not looking to sell natural gas. I will wait and I will be patient for natural gas to come back down to some lower levels to where I could buy natural gas at a cheaper price because of the historical demands in January and February. So that is kind of my outlook when it comes to natural gas. And again, hopefully you got some value on this video. If you want to trade natural gas, if you want to trade crude oil, if you even want to trade some indices and some currencies with us, I welcome you to come on up to my website up above. I'm going to leave my promo code up throughout the first week of January, which is SAVE50. You can pick any monthly plan. You can come in at 50% off and see what we do. I can guarantee you're going to get some massive value with daily live streaming, Forex charts, currency charts, indices, constant communication during the main trading hours. And again, you can join an international family of over 300 traders. And congratulations to those 4 traders last night that made a commitment to themselves to join us to see what they can do and what they can change to be better, 1% better each day for the next 30 days. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.